Hi Virgo, here is your love reading. I am really sorry about the lateness of this reading. I've just been so busy doing private readings, I haven't been able to upload for YouTube. But I'm hoping to get back on track, and hopefully the April readings will all come out relatively on time. Right, the first card we have here, the issue, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles, it can talk about how you may feel that there's been a lack of growth and advancement within this relationship. It can also feel very much where you may feel that you are in competition with somebody. But it can as well talk about a lack of teamwork here. How one of you may be focusing and planning and making plans within this relationship, while the other one is sitting back or not playing their part. It can also talk about an element where one person may be exerting power over the other, that may be trying to push too hard with certain plans and goals for this relationship. Now, over here we have the Three of Cups. It is reversed. And the Three of Cups, it can talk about a third party interference sometimes. So if there has been a lack of growth or advancement within this relationship, for some of you, it could be talking about there being a third party interference. Now, it doesn't have to be that you or your partner are actually seeing somebody else. But it could be that either one of you are thinking about another person on an emotional level now, because the cups is all to do with that water energy, which is our feelings and our emotions. So one of you may very well have been thinking about another person and thinking about how you feel about that other person. And if that's the case, then it could have created, as I said, this lack of growth and advancement, within your relationship with this person. Now, in the present moment and in your environment, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. It is number 10 in the major arcana. And it's a very karmic feeling, this Wheel of Fortune, okay? It's like destiny. And it can talk about how there can be, it can very much talk about major change in your circumstances. And because it's upright, it can talk about positive change here. It can talk about how things may very well be turning in your favor now. So if the other person you're involved with, as an example, was thinking in some way about another person, it may very well be that we see that situation now changes. where things start to go more in your favor. where it may be that that person now starts to focus and think more about you and your relationship together. Now up here we have the Nine of Cups. It is referred to as the wish card. And it can be about having your wishes granted. If you look at this man sitting here, he looks quite smug. He looks quite, oh, you know, look at me. Look at what I've got. Sometimes as well with this card, there can be a warning about being careful what you wish for. Because sometimes you could have your wish granted only to discover that it isn't in fact what you did really want. And that's only going to be for a small portion of you. But we see the wheel turning in your favour. And we see here with the Nine of Cups, a wish being granted. Now over here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's very much about family, this Ten of Pentacles. You've got the couple here very engaged in conversation. You've got the child, the dogs, presumably the father or grandfather here. All of the pentacles here talks about wealth within this family unit, wealth within the generations of this family. You know, this couple are looking at each other. They're focused on each other. Presumably they're making plans now about their future together. You know, this is going to be one of the quickest readings I think I've ever done. And most definitely the quickest reading that I've done today. Because to me, I feel we had a situation in your relationship where at one point it didn't feel that, like I said, there was any real growth or advancement. And then we see a situation where it is possible that there was a third party interference from either your side or your partner's side, where one of you may have been very much thinking and focusing at the time on what you were feeling for this other person. But then we've seen that this wheel is now turning in your favour. And if it was your partner that was thinking about somebody else, we see that now changing, that wheel turning into your favour, where they may very well now be focusing more on you and the relationship. We see with the Nine of Cups a wish being granted, a wish to lead you into this family unit where there's generations here, where there's wealth within the generations, and you have this solid family unit. It's a very positive outcome card, one that I don't feel I need to clarify, and I'm not going to clarify it because I feel it speaks for itself. There's been a testing time within this relationship, but we see that the wheel is now turning and it's turning in your favour. So I am pleased this month, Virgo, to bring you a more positive reading, because I know sometimes your readings can be bordering more on the negative. And you know, there's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is bring you the messages that are in front of me with these cards, okay? I don't have control on what messages are brought forward. But today you've got a positive reading, and I'm really, really pleased to be able to bring that to you, okay? We see the wheel turning now in this relationship and things turning for the better. And yet we see a wish being granted here. Maybe the wish is to get married, because the Ten of Pentacles can sometimes talk and symbolize a marriage. So it may very well be talking about a marriage now between you both. So that does conclude your reading, and I'll be back again in April. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.